Welcome to About Town, a podcast produced by the Crittenden Press. I'm editor Chris Evans. This is an idea I've been toying with for some time, putting together a short podcast just to promote what's going to be in the Crittenden Press each week. It's something we may do more often. Just want to do it now to kind of put it out there and let folks give me some feedback on what you think about it. I think it would be something that you can pop on in the car in the morning for your commute to work or to school or whatever you're out doing first thing on Wednesday morning. Give you a little preview of the news of the week that's featured in the Crittenden Press. You can buy the Crittenden Press, of course, at newsstands, and it'll give you all the details of the stories that I'm going to mention. The press is available at various outlets around town. You can also get it, a subscription through the mail, or you can get it on your phone, which is a relatively new product we're offering. It's the e-version, the e-edition of the Crittenden Press. You can also go to our website and click on a few links to get it. And with that subscription, that option where you go to the website and download it each week, you also get our archives, every newspaper back to 2008. So there's your spiel this week on joining the folks in the know by subscribing to the Crittenden Press. This week we have a feature on the front page about the donut shop is moving from Main Street there near Farmers Bank, across from City Hall actually. The donut shop run by Tanya Newcomb is moving down to the old Randall's Repair is what most people may remember it as, but prior to that it was the Southside Gulf Station. But Tanya's husband Mickey has really fixed that shop up, making the old filling station come back to life, so to speak. You can read all about what's going on down there and how he is resurrecting an old station that on the corner there, somewhat of an historic building, one of the last stations left. At one time there were 14 gas stations in Marion, Kentucky, and now I believe we have 3 right off the top of my head. So read all about that and how Mickey is how he's put that back together and some of the further plans that he has down there. It's really had a good time visiting with him. Also, this weekend is the US 60 yard sale. Don't forget that. There's a 200-mile yard sale that goes through a lot of West Kentucky counties, including Crittenden and Livingston and Union. You can get a list of the yard sales in the local area anyway in this week's Crittenden Press. It's also a Hog Rock weekend. Don't forget about the traffic that will be coming through here going over to southern Illinois to that big event. Salem Day, rained out a few weeks ago, is going to be on Saturday. And, of course, most of the folks around town are getting ready for fall break here. If you have students in school, fall break is one of those plateaus you reach here in the early part of fall, late summer, where you can take a little break. They give the kids a week off school. Actually, it's a full week and one more day. They'll be off that Monday as well. Also in the Crittenden Press this week, dates to know, things to do. Lots of stuff coming up over the next few weeks. Fall is a busy time. A lot of entertainment is getting ready to be spread around the communities that we serve. Some things going on here in Crittenden County at Foes Hall, and down in Salem, a big event planned for early December down there that we're announcing this week in the Crittenden Press, put on by Cumberland River Homes. You'll want to check that out. Of course, we have our normal features in the Crittenden Press, our obituaries. grand jury indictments for September from Crittenden County, as well as we have some other reports about the Crittenden Health Systems has won a big award. Crittenden Community Hospital, name's changed now. Crittenden Community Hospital has been recognized with a very prestigious statewide honor. You'll want to check that out. And Marion man pleads guilty to murder down in Livingston County. You'll want to get all the details on that. That boy who grew up here, accused of murder back a couple of years ago, has now pleaded guilty, and that's in the Crittenden Press. Again, the Crittenden Press is available online as well as in print. You get all your favorite stuff, like Brenda Underdown's weekly history column. This week she has some information titled "The Lighter Side of News Articles." You want to read that. We also have our 10, 25, and 50. That's the things that have happened in the history of Crittenden County, and we look back 10 years, 25 years, and 50 years and bring those to you, typically on page 3 of the Crittenden Press. Some interesting stuff in there this week. I'll touch on a couple of them here for you. You know, Siemens electromechanical components, of course, which was out in the Industrial Park South, which employed 300 people at a time. This was 25 years ago, announced its sale of the rail division to Tyco International. Of course, Tyco bought the company, and it wasn't long after that it sold. The original report is that it wouldn't have any effect on the community, the purchase, that is, Tyco buying it. And then Tyco had some corrupt, if you remember, Tyco had some corrupt leaders, and so many, at least some of them, were prosecuted, which, you know, eventually affected what happened here in Little Marion, Kentucky, and that company sold out and closed eventually just a year or two later. And, of course, now it's home of Tyler Manufacturing, which is associated with Par 4 Plastics. That building is over on Chapel Hill Road. You know, Donnie Taylor was elected president of the Crittenden County Athletic Association. That's Don Taylor. Jim Fred Mills was secretary. Janice Templeton was the treasurer. No, she was the secretary. Cindy Almendinger was the treasurer. Those names are in the 50 years ago today, or this week in the Crittenden Press. 50 years ago. 10 years ago this week in the Crittenden Press, the American Legion Post in Burna broke ground for a new war memorial monument. Of course, they've added to that a great deal. Some of the people named in that little feature are Tom Gibson, Charles Siebert, Clifton Arflack, Ray Casey, Homer Dickerson, and David Brown. They were putting together that groundbreaking for the memorial down in Burna. There's a big deal coming up here pretty soon on November 12th. You can meet, that's M-E-A-T, meet, not M-E-E-T, meet your farmer. There'll be some demonstrations at Marion and Company. Meet your farmer cutting demonstration. They're going to teach you how to cut up your own meat, I guess. That's pretty interesting. That's coming up November 12th. You'll want to read all about that. And that's also in the briefs section of this week's Crittenden Press. A lot of things going on in sports. Soccer, Crittenden County Soccer is gearing up for the district tournament, which begins Monday down in Cadiz during fall break. They'll be playing high school soccer. Our girls will be taking on Lyon County at 5:30 p.m. Monday. The girls won a big game this week. There's a report on that. Find out who the big scorers were. I'll give you a little hint that Adri Berry and Ella Gary, I believe, had a hat trick apiece, and some others did some big scoring. There's a story in this week's paper about the school threat suspect. He'll be back here in court in a few days, and you can find out exactly what's going on with that case and how that's being prosecuted. The sheriff wants that 17-year-old individual to be tried as an adult. And there's still a manhunt going on in Marion and Crittenden County for Chris McKinley, a 39-year-old man accused of running over the police chief with his motorcycle. The chief was on foot back a few days ago, and he got run over by this guy who's trying to get away from being arrested on another warrant. So now he's got a lot more trouble, and there's a reward out for Chris McKinley. Find out all the details about that in your Crittenden Press, and find out how you can maybe pick that reward up. That's all for this week. Hope you've enjoyed listening, and remember, grab your Crittenden Press to get all the details to these stories and much, much more.